I'm your host, Ryan Clark, and with me as always is
Jake Keefe, and today we have a fantastic guest. We are so excited about it. She is one of the star trainers for hot, up-and-coming fitness studio P-Volve. She has done plenty of commercials for brands like Geico, Monistat, and she is an original star of the hit off-Broadway play Puffs. Ladies and gentlemen, Julie Ann Earls.
Thanks. Happy to be here.
We are so excited to have you. And what we're even more excited about is to hear you chew it up. I hate it. Okay.
This is actually making my food taste better the deeper I chew.
That's interesting, and a spoiler.
That's what we're here to do. You know what I mean? Help people better enjoy chewing their food. Okay. First question. Are you using a utensil?
I am.
Okay. Now, is this a fork?
It is.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
surprising because it sounded like she was just scraping the container.
Right.
Which is okay. So is this food sauced? Is it fully sauced?
Sauce is an interesting way to put it. It's like a yes. I'm going to say a yes, but I wouldn't call it a sauce.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so not like it's not a food that you're putting a sauce on, but it is in a sauce. Is that right?
No, you do put a kind of sauce on it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Is it a sweet sauce?
It can be, but mine is not.
Let's get away from the sauce.
Let's get out of the sauce. Let's get out of the sauce. All right.
You know, the main thing I'm wondering is, if you were stranded on a desert island with any Muppet, which Muppet would you choose?
That's so great. That's a great question. The first thing that came to mind was Kermit, because I just feel like he'd be a good friend. Like Rainbow Connection,
Totally.
It'd be sweet.
Safe bet.
We'd get along. Safe bet. Piggy would obviously be a nightmare.
Yeah, she'd be furious.
Oh, yeah.
You were
Kermit doesn't even want to be on an island with Piggy.
So Kermit is final answer? That's what you're going with?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Then what I would like to know now is this a compound food? Are there multiple ingredients, or is this like one ball of thing? You know what I mean?
Yes, multiple ingredients. Correct.
Okay. Do the ingredients come apart once you start eating it, or do they all remain pretty attached to the main thing? You know what I mean?
They're kind of separate.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do you believe is the hardest muscle in the body to train?
Oh. The hardest muscle. Well, I'll say what's the hardest for me to train on myself is like abs and core. Like that's the hardest for me. I'm dying. Like butt, glutes, all day or day. We could butt it up all day.
So you think the glutes are the easiest to train?
Yes. I just think people it's both the easiest to do, and yet it's the thing that people need to do the most, more often than not.
Oh, that's interesting. I was just wondering, like, as somebody who does not work out and has a horrible body, like, what do I start with? Is it the butt?
Yo, Kelsey Ryan's butt.
Do I start with butt and work my way upwards, or what's up?
Well, what I'll say is that because we sit all the time, our glutes are always lengthened. Like when you're like, I'm sitting right now, my butt is lengthened. So that's why people like have dormant butts. So you need to work your butt. You have to do the opposite of that. And then like sitting also you don't really do your core when you're sitting, right? You're not really having to hug in and engage. So it's kind of like a two ways. You need both.
So you want an active butt. You
definitely want an active butt.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. Now getting back to what you're eating, is there a lot of vegetables in this dish?
There's a main vegetable Two main vegetables in this.
Are the main vegetables, are they the star of the dish?
That depends on who you ask, really.
No, the food you are currently eating.
We're asking
No,
you.
because my answer to that is like, it's an ensemble show right here.
Okay, so we'll assume there's a meat as well. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Great.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Is there cheese?
There is.
Okay.
Oh,
Is there bread?
No.
Okay, great. All right. I have a thought. Did you get this fried?
No.
Okay. There goes my thought.
Damn, I'm totally thrown off.
I feel like the ensemble clue is really useful.
Well, don't tell us how to guess. All right.
Okay.
Don't tell me.
Yeah, we're chew dudes. We're kind of like the experts here. So
We're the ones that chew. Okay.
Yeah. On that note, do you think birds see planes in the sky and think that they're other larger birds? And follow-up question, do you think birds are government surveillance systems?
No and no.
Cats see us as giant cats.
Right.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, that's scientifically proven.
Yes, they do.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Cats think that people are just giant cats.
Follow-up question, are you fucking crazy? Absolutely they do. You're telling me that never in the whole time that there has been birds, none of them have looked up and been like, is that a giant bird? You're telling me that?
There have been birds for way longer than there have been airplanes, though. You know what I mean? Like, airplanes are a blip to birds.
You're right.
They're
You're right.
dinosaurs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Speaking of birds, is this meat in your dish?
Mm-hmm.
Is it poultry?
Yeah.
Nice. Is it
Okay.
chicken?
It is.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. Pretty safe bet. If it was like, hey, are you eating poultry? It's like, oh no, it's quail.
It's dumb.
We're eating quail today.
Be really obscure.
Foie
Jake,
gras.
let's get back on board. What do we think? All right, we got chicken. This has vegetables. It's in
Yes.
a sauce, but the sauce, it's not a like saucy thing.
I feel like I threw you off with the sauce thing.
Yeah, you went down a
I
rabbit hole on
did.
that,
So
yeah.
let's just say
I
like,
guess
that there's no sauce involved with this.
I guess I was basically asking, is it Italian? It's not.
It's
Is,
not.
is there dressing?
Correct.
Okay. Is the vegetable lettuce? Of some sort?
A kind of lettuce, correct.
All right. Okay. So we're working with like some sort of salad, right?
Yeah, I think we got
All
to
right. Okay. Well, shit. Hey, this is the time of the show, everybody, and the fans look forward to this. This is the time of the show where I ask the same question to every guest. Julie Ann, do you have children?
I don't.
Okay, but let me ask you this hypothetically. If you had children and one of them committed murder, what would you do? Would you go out of your way to hide the body and help them get away with this murder? Or would you turn them in? Okay, that's my question.
You have literally never asked any other guest.
I've never known in a single person in my personal life that I have not asked this question to. So go ahead. What do you think is the answer?
Julie, yeah.
I feel like. I mean, can I ask a follow-up question?
Sure.
I mean, would you ask a follow-up question if your son or daughter showed up with a dead body?
The context.
Right.
The context. Like,
You gotta ask a follow-up question. If they come home and you're like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Murder. I think I'd just be so shocked, and I'd just be like, because I think there's different. Well, is it a murder that was with bad intentions, or was it accidental?
Okay, so we're getting too far ahead of ourselves. This is my question. I real quick, like they come through the door and you're like, "Hey, I got Tostino's pizza rolls," and they're like, "I murdered somebody." Okay, so we're getting past all that. We're getting past the follow-up questions you're gonna ask them. This is down to business question. Like
You got to get it done. You got to do it.
exactly right. What are you doing? Are you helping them, or are you helping them bury a body? Or are you helping?
I don't think I could.
So do you think your mother, let's say Julie Ann Earls, shows up to Winnie Earls' house and is like, "Hey, Winnie, I killed someone. Do you think Winnie helps you bury the body?
No, I think she'd be so freaked out.
What?
I don't think she would.
Wow. All right, let me check our Twitter poll. Yeah, all right. That was 51% that she would not help them murder the person. Okay.
Speaking of 51%, I'd love to take a guess at what's going on with this food. Can you take one more nice, big, loud bite?
Yeah.
One big, loud chew. Yeah. Get right up in there.
What do you think, Jake?
I gotta chew with an open mouth.
Yes, you do. It's disgusting. It's the worst thing. I don't know why we make this show.
The fans love it. Let me check the Twitter poll. Yep, they love it. Go ahead, Jake.
2 things they look forward to. That question and this. Okay. I think you are eating a kale chicken Caesar salad.
Close. Close.
Okay, let me ask you this. Is this like a sort of like sweet green style? Like, are we talking green goddess? Like a cream-based
Sweet green
dressing?
is so on the money. So let's just we know that. Now I go hands off and I go guess the sweet green.
It is
is Sweet Green sponsoring this episode?
Now they are. I'm sure. Let's check the Twitter poll. Should Sweet Green sponsor this episode?
Let me check that. Yeah, Twitter poll says 51% says yes, they should sponsor this. No, we've asked Sweet Green to sponsor, and they said no. Please stop emailing us. Yes.
They said, do you talk about the show where you ask someone if they'd help their kid bury a body? No, we don't want to sponsor this.
But I'm like, the fans love it.
They do.
Is it a harvest bowl?
It is.
Hey! All right. Thank you so much to our sponsor, Sweet Green, tonight.
And thank you to Julie Ann Earls for not helping Julie. She has to learn. You know what I mean?
That's right. And folks, if you have got children at home and they murder somebody, just a quick reminder from the G-Dudes, okay?
Hey,
help them get away from murder. Yeah, what's up,
There's
Jake?
one more thing I'd love to do before we wrap this episode up. Knock, knock.
Choose there.
Dude.
Chew who? No, chew.
No, it would be how you would say it. So you would say.
Now you see, so I'm very validated right now.
I was like, how does he not get it? And I just effed it up.
It's
because Jake, you made me feel like a fucking asshole for not understanding what you were saying.
Go again.
But you're fucking up, Jake.
Knock, knock.
Choose there.
Dudes.
Dudes chew.
Hell yeah, they do. Yes.
Thank you so much, everybody, for listening to the episode.
This is the best thing we've ever done.